guys, welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I deeply, sincerely apologize that Favorites Week failed. And I said I wasn't prepared for it, but I thought I could get my shit together and I just could not. To be fair, I filmed the third one, which was the, skincare, hair care, body care, but I sat down to edit it and it was completely out of focus. Don't worry, I had Bradley focus me today, so if it's out of focus, it's his fault. But I've decided to not reshoot that video. I was kind of on the fence about it anyway, because it was really repetitive of the things I talk about all the time, or talked about all the time last year. If you want to see pretty much the same type of video, I would watch the pre-wedding bride beauty routine that I posted. I will post that up there. It's basically skincare and hair care that I was loving before the wedding to make sure I had the best skin possible, and just honestly everything else you've heard me talk about 1,000 times. So I was feeling really kind of on the fence about that, and then I truly do not have enough nail polish to do a top 20 this year. I don't. I still love nail polish, but I am not buying as much and not trying as much new stuff, so it just kind of was a fail of a video. But I did want to share my lifestyle favorites of 2018, but I kind of wanted to do it in a more interesting way. So I am today doing top 10 things that changed my life in 2018. So I was really nitpicky about the things I was sharing today. It's kind of everything all over the board lifestyle. I'm sure you can guess a few of them. I'm sure we can all guess what number one is. But yeah, it's just a bunch of random stuff that like really changed me and Bradley's life this last year. So wanted to share. And of course, in true Amy fashion, to keep it fun, we're gonna do the list 10 to 1. We're gonna go backwards to keep it exciting. So here we go. Starting with number 10, it's a little unusual and it seems kind of shallow, but it's a video game. I've talked about it a ton. I love my Nintendo DS, 3DS, whatever it's called. My sister has one, my brother has one, my husband has one, so like we all link up and we play games. But I love this game, and I love the original one. Actually, I don't know if it was the original one, but they have one for the Wii, the original Wii, and it's my favorite video game of all time. Well, ooh, maybe number 2. I really love Donkey Kong Country for Super Nintendo. But this also holds a like dear place in my heart, because I mentioned over the summer I dealt with a lot of anxiety, and I kind of had this breakthrough on this one Saturday that like I was having an incredible day. We went to Target, we went to IKEA, we were just having such a and we went to Universal Studios. I was just having the best day ever. And on that day at Target, I found this, and I'm pretty like up to date with the Nintendo games. I don't know, I just always see them on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, but I had never seen this. So, but I always like to look at what's on sale for the DS, and I saw this was new and I picked it up, and I love it. And if you don't know what WarioWare is, it's basically really weird tasks that you have to do within like 5 to 10 seconds. So it's like the pressure's on. It's kind of hard to explain unless you play it, but it's super fun, great for all ages, and it's so weird, and it just happens to be my favorite. So yeah, the fact that they came out with a WarioWare for my handheld Nintendo DS, ooh, there it goes, was life-changing, and that is my number 10. Number 9 is my AMC Stubbs A-List membership, which, ooh, requires action. I gotta change my card on it because somebody stole my card and signed up for Time Warner Cable. Like, how rude. But anyway, I just pulled up the app. This is basically what was started as MoviePass, which when it started was a great app where you could see a bunch of movies on it. And if you were on MoviePass, you know that you had to be at the theater to sign up. You were very limited as to what you could see. I don't know what it's like now. I feel like it still exists. I don't know. You were limited to what you can see, so you couldn't see new movies for like 3 weeks until they were like old news. So we canceled MoviePass and we signed up for AMC Stubbs A-List. Quite a long name, but I love it. You can reserve movie tickets in advance. Like, I was able to reserve tickets for Fantastic Beasts and Mary Poppins like 2 weeks out, which is incredible because MoviePass, you had to be at the theater on that day to book your tickets, which it's like, that's so annoying. We have a few AMCs pretty close to us, so we were already AMC Stubbs members, so we were already pretty much going to AMC anyway, so for us it wasn't a huge leap. But this program is amazing. You can see 3 movies a week. You can see the same movie twice if you want. With MoviePass towards the end there, I can only see 3 movies a month. So this is so totally worth the money. I believe it's $24 a month. When we signed up, it was $20 a month. But like, to be able to see 3 movies per week for $20 a month, if we go to the movie once, it's like $16. Or if we go to like one of the cooler theaters, it's $22. So this allows us to see every movie we want to see, reserve tickets in advance for those like Disney ones that I want to see on opening night. And it was just truly fun, like this summer and the end of this year, to have this, because it's like, oh, we're bored. Let's go see a movie because it's practically free. So if you have an AMC near you, I would highly recommend checking it out. You get free perks all the time too. They gave me a birthday gift of a free popcorn and Coke, so, you know, It's great. Number 8 is so random. This is a silicone baking mat, which I promise I am still going to be doing my wedding gift hauls. It's going to be in 2 parts. They'll be up at the end of January, and you'll see this in that because I did register for these for my wedding. So basically we used a lot of parchment paper when we were baking things, which parchment paper works great, but if you're like me and you're just trying to be more conscious about your waste in the world, your paper good use, these are a great alternative. So they fit the baking cookie sheet, whatever you call it, perfectly. Mine is a touch, it's not dirty, it's just a little like tinted because after it bakes in the oven a few times, you know, it just doesn't look as perfect as it once did. So like not only is it a great alternative to paper and it's like helping save the planet, but like it makes things crispy. Like reheated pizza on these is so good, and normally reheated pizza is like whatever, but this like crisps up the bottom of it. I don't know. It's great. So anytime we reheat leftovers, I make my Costco taquitos on this. Anything in the oven, we've been using these, and they're dishwasher safe. So I will just give it like a quick clean in the sink. It does kind of get annoying because it is silicone, so it's pretty sticky, so stuff sticks to it. But I will try to get everything off of it with a brush, and then I will put it in the dishwasher to go through the cycle, and it's perfect. And I can roll it up and stick it in my little drawer. Like so. So yeah, I got these at Crate & Barrel. I will link them down below, but I just think they're amazing, and I know that's so random, but truly has changed my life this last year, and I love them. So I wanted to share. Number 7, I've talked about a lot, but I found my new Holy Grail dish soap. This is the Trader Joe's liquid dish soap in the citrus scent. They have another scent that I don't remember what it is, but I definitely prefer this one. We try. I think it's lavender and tea tree. I've talked about my dish soap complex before. I have a huge hatred for cilantro. It tastes like dish soap to me, and now I'm affected by certain dish soaps because they remind me of cilantro. I know, I'm insane. So I'm always really picky about my dish soaps, but this, there's no cilantro in sight. It's a really nice citrus flower scent. Like I have a lemon tree out there, and the flowers that it blooms, it smells just like this. So affordable. It's right at Trader Joe's, which I'm at pretty much every day. So I love that like when we are at Trader Joe's, the last aisle we go down is like the home stuff and the beauty stuff. So I'm like, hey, do I need shaving cream? Throw it in. Do I need dish soap? Throw it in. Dish detergent? Throw it in, you know? I love finding things at Trader Joe's that I can just easily pick up because I'm there all the time. And it's so affordable, plant-based, biodegradable, hypoallergenic, and it cuts through grease, which it honestly truly does. Aside from it being like a great scent and not bothering me with like the cilantro stuff, it's a great dish soap. A little bit goes a long way. It really cuts through your grease and really gets your dishes clean. Number 6 is my favorite movie of the year, which is Crazy Rich Asians. It's so good. You guys have already watched it 4 times this year. I know. Call me crazy. Call me a crazy rich Asian. When I started seeing the trailers for that, I was pumped to see it because me and Bradley love Fresh Off the Boat. So we love Constance Wu. Wanted to support her, so we wanted to go see it. The minute it started, I was just like, I had like heart eyes. It was so good. And I tell people it makes me feel as good as The Princess Diaries and It's Complicated makes me feel, which like, I don't know how to describe. It's not a feeling I can describe. It's just like the biggest, warmest hug. It's funny, it makes you cry, it has heart, it has a really hot Asian man who is often shirtless. A lot of great comedians in it. It's just really, really good. But also like, just like a really just great movie from start to finish. I freaking love it. It's definitely my favorite movie of the year. I bought it on I bought it on digital. I've told you guys that I'm going digital with my movies, so I bought it on digital. I forced my sister and sister-in-law to watch it over Christmas break, which they also loved it, and I can't get enough. I could honestly watch it again right now. I'm never tired of it. Number 5 is Universal Thread. This is a clothing line from Target, which I actually did a haul. I will link that up in the corner if you are interested or if you missed it. But it's basically a universal clothing line that fits all shapes and sizes. I was in dire need of like new shorts, so I went to check out their shorts, and oh, I saw Nikki Philippi, my gal pal Nikki Philippi here on YouTube. She did a haul, and I was like, all that stuff is really cute and really affordable. So I went to check out the shorts, but then fell in love with a bunch of the shirts. I'm wearing a Universal Threads t-shirt today, and no, that wasn't a happy accident. I planned that out. I won't pretend. But these are the shorts, and I don't know what they're called, but these are my absolute favorite. Let me see if I can find the name. But these are the mid-rise midi, so they're not too short. Like my butt cheeks don't hang out under them. Which like that was the thing to do in like middle school and high school, but not anymore. I'm like literally 30. I don't want to be showing my butt cheeks. But it comes to a really nice place. It's not too long, and they're just so comfortable. The fabric is amazing. I love the like light wash of them, and they're just so comfortable, and I literally lived in them over the summer. They have like a little roll up, but it's like hemmed so they won't unroll. And I have a few pairs of other shorts from Universal Threads, but these are my absolute favorite. And I just have a bunch of random shirts and t-shirts, so if you want to see more of that, I would check out that haul. But universal thread at Target. It's incredible, very affordable, very friendly to all shapes and sizes, and I need to get my butt back to Target and buy some more because I could use some more clothes. Number 4 is minted.com, which is a website that I heavily used this year. They actually sponsored me this year. This video is not sponsored. I'm not being paid to talk about them or anything, but they did sponsor, not this year, last year. They sponsored me last year for my wedding, and they just helped provide the most beautiful like stationery invites and all that for my wedding. We also just recently got our Christmas cards through them, which I Instagrammed. I'll insert a picture, but Minted just really, I'm a very particular person. I have a vision and I need to make it happen. And Minted like so took my emails that made no sense and turned them into what I wanted. I also posted an Instagram going through all of the invites and like programs and everything I got through Minted for the wedding. So if you want to go look at that, it's on my Instagram. But this was the first thing I ordered from them. This is our save the date. It has the really cute scalloped edge. They have a lot of foil writing options, and just everything was so great and cute and such good quality. They have a really good customer service team where when you order something, they will proof it and send it back to you before you click approve and print. So everything is just perfect. You don't have to worry about it. They will look over everything and make sure it's good before it gets to the printer. And it's great high quality stuff. I'm going to be ordering whatever invitation needs I have from them for the rest of my life because they just made such an impression on me this year. And like I really wanted to make a statement with all of my invitations to the shower, to the bachelorette party. You know, I got so many compliments and I'm always like, it's Minted. Like, yes, I'm creative and amazing, but Minted is the one that made it come to life and refined it, and I just cannot speak highly enough of them. So if you're getting married, having a baby shower, anything like that, you're throwing the shower for somebody else, Minted invitations are incredible. And they have much more than like wedding stuff. They have, you know, birthday party invitations, like I said, baby shower, graduation, everything you could think of, and more stationery stuff. So yeah, couldn't have made it through wedding year without them. Number 3 is my favorite album of the year, which is Sweetener by Ariana Grande, which I know probably any day now we're gonna get another album from her. Well, I'm hoping any day now. But she said she's gonna tour both albums on her tour, and that starts in March, so like it has to be coming out soon, don't you think? But regardless, I was so excited for Sweetener. Dangerous Woman, her last album, is my, probably, this is very bold, but favorite album of all time. Pop album. It is pure pop perfection to me. It is half Max Martin, which is my favorite producer, and Ariana Grande is my favorite singer. I'm so sorry, Demi Lovato, but Ariana Grande has taken #1. But so I was so excited for Sweetener, and I knew it was half Pharrell, which like, I have like a love-hate with Pharrell. Like, for instance, I love a lot of his stuff. I love a lot of his older stuff. I love NERD stuff. I loved like Blurred Lines. I did not care for the Man Out of the Woods. Was that what it's called? Man in the Woods? Man of the Woods album from JT. Like, I couldn't deal with it. And so I was nervous about this new Ariana Grande one being half Pharrell, and at first I hated it. The only song I liked was Breathin', and I was like, okay. But my friend Kevin was like, give it time. Pharrell is a grower. And I was like, okay. And I knew I was probably gonna force myself to like it anyway because I love her. And honestly, it was after like her release week that I was watching a lot of interviews, which she used to not do a lot of interviews, but she did a lot of sit down interviews with like people she felt comfortable with, and she would talk about the process of this and how much she liked to layer vocals and how it was sonically different and how she was singing in like a sweeter, lower range for her. And for her, this album felt more like the most her she's ever put out. And so listening to her passion talking about it made me like, oh, let me go back and listen again. And now I'm obsessed and I listen to like the entire album every day. I still don't like The Light Is Coming. I think that song is trash. But the rest of it is incredible. And if you saw, I did like a top 10 songs on Instagram stories, like my top 10 songs of 2018 that were released in 2018, and I put that on my Instagram stories, which is gone now if you missed it, but like a lot of them was Sweetener. I love, obviously, No Tears Left to Cry. God Is a Woman is my absolute favorite. I love Breathin'. I love them all. I love REM. I love Good Night and Go. Like I can list the whole album because I love it all. And also what I appreciate about it is it's an entire beautiful album about anxiety, which like who doesn't deal with that these days, you know? I just thought it was really nicely done. It was a great way for her to come back after, you know, the tragedy in Manchester, and I just thought it was great and I love it, and I'm so upset it wasn't nominated for more Grammys. But if you haven't listened and you like kind of like R&B pop, I would highly suggest it. It's very nice, and just listening to her and like her vocal layering, and she does all of it herself. She like vocal produces herself, which I think is so cool. So yeah, love Sweetener. Number 2 is Weight Watchers. If you've been following my journey for a little bit now, you know I've been on Well, actually after the wedding I kind of paused Weight Watchers for a bit, but now in the new year I am back on it because it really, truly, honestly works if you stick to it, which that's a goal for me in 2019, is to be better about sticking to my Weight Watchers and tracking the points and really making sure I'm watching what I'm eating. Because if you don't know what Weight Watchers is, because I had no idea what it was until I signed up, it is a program that now is an app, which makes it so incredibly easy, that you basically track and count your food. It's a very scientific way of eating that really works, but the reason I like it is because you really can have what you want but just make smarter choices in other areas. So like, say I really want an In-N-Out burger for lunch. I can do it, I just have to be mindful in my breakfast and dinner. So I also think that's why it works for me in my experience. It's the most sane way to lose weight. And I was able to lose 15 pounds for my wedding, probably back on after the honeymoon and the holidays. But it really truly does work if you use it. So I am constantly on YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest looking up Weight Watchers recipes. They also have them in their app. But I'm doing Weight Watchers, but I'm also trying to cut out but eat less processed foods, which can be hard on Weight Watchers because a lot of like the processed junk is really low in points, but it's like still I don't want to be putting that crap in my body. So it's hard and it's a balance, but I'm trying to find recipes I like. But yeah, honestly, Weight Watchers for me completely helped when I stuck to it. I'm human, I'm not perfect. For instance, I have plans tonight to go to one of my favorite Italian places with my friends and I'm gonna eat spaghetti. But it's just a little more sane and kind of has really rewired my brain when it comes to thinking about food and how much I'm eating and what I'm eating on the same day, if that makes sense. So I love Weight Watchers. I would highly recommend it. The app is great and it's very user-friendly and just works if you stick to it. And number one, are we shocked? It's Young Living. We're not shocked at all. And I know people are gonna roll their eyes, but honestly, truly, you guys, this has changed my life this year. Oils make me so freaking happy. Like, I get up in the morning, I don't drink coffee or anything. I get up in the morning, I crave Citrus Fresh in the diffuser. It just like helps me get my day started. Stress away is just the best if I'm feeling anxious. I love lavender while I'm sleeping. I just ordered jasmine. That's what's back there. Oh my god, it smells incredible. But just like as I said, I'm trying to be more mindful of what I'm putting in and on my body, and I'm trying to ditch and switch where I can. I'm using a lot less candles. I said to Bradley the other day, I actually don't look forward to blowing out candles because of the toxic like scent that you feel like you're choking. I'm like, that is what you're breathing in when a candle is burning. That cannot be good for you. But just all the benefits of oils, the hormone support, the emotional support, the skin support, the sleep support, like I'm loving it. I cannot get enough. And also, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, for me, it's turned into a great business, side business, which I did a little bit of chatting about in my last oils haul, which I can link up in the corner. And I'm not gonna share like my favorite oils today because I figured like I could do that in a separate video. Just Young Living in general. They have a seed to seal guarantee. You can go to the Young Living land in Utah and see the lavender, and you can't really do that with any other oils brand. There's no carrier oils in them. They're pure. They're just the best that I've ever tried, and honestly I can smell the difference, which I never thought I'd be one of those people. I used to get so annoyed when people would tell me that my like Now essential oil brand was like, that's not therapeutic grade, and I'm like, I don't freaking care, but now I do care. And you know, if you don't care, that's fine. Any sort of essential oils I think is great, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a gateway until you smell one of these oils because they're the best. The best diffuser I've ever used. I'm getting into like their skincare. I'm loving their chapstick. The Nixia Red is delicious. Like, I just am loving Young Living, and it's a great community. That's what I should have led with. My team that I'm on, I work closely with Nikki Philippi and her sister Shayna, and I love talking with them about this kind of stuff. I have a little oils page on Instagram now, which I talk to a lot of you guys, which I freaking love. I just love the community about it, everybody's ideas, what they blend together, what they use to fix certain ailments. I just love it. So yep, number one, Young Living. But okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me down below some of your lifestyle favorites of 2018 or right now in 2019. But I will see you very soon with a new video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.